G'day, Nick here. So the first one you had this evening was actually the first two wines, even though one's a sparkling, one's a still, they actually have something in common. So the first wine is made up of Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, the two traditional varieties that are made from Champagne. But the key thing about Champagne, or sparkling wine as we're supposed to call it in the US, is autolysis. So when you ferment in the bottle, so there's two fermentations with sparkling wine or Champagne. The first one is in tank or barrel, and then the second one occurs in the bottle. And that's that second fermentation that gives it that fizz and that spritz, so that when you open it, you get that explosion. The amount of time that you leave that wine in contact with the yeast after fermentation in the bottle is what gives you autolysis, and that gives you that nutty, creamy, aromatic that I hope you saw in the wine. Which relates, by the way, we only make a limited amount of that wine. We only make about 200 cases a year. So if you're interested in that wine, you'll have to get a hold of Steve directly because we do not sell it in Kansas. The second wine that you're having, the Chardonnay, is made, for those who understand Chablis, it's a Burgundy area where they make wine without oak. The first time I went to Chablis, I go into the winery and the winemaker pours me a glass of wine out of the tank and I go, wow, nice oak, what do you use? The winemaker says, get the hell out of my winery. I didn't know. But when you make a mistake like that, you remember things. And I remember how that wine smelled. And it smelled of that creamy, aromatic-y, buttery thing that I was talking about with the Champagne, with the sparkling wine. That's autolysis. The second thing is this wine, not being made in oak, is made in concrete. When I was the winemaker at Babbage in 1986, we actually made wine in sewer pipes because concrete tanks had not been invented back then. Big round sewer pipes are. We dug 4 holes, we put 4 pipes down each one, and we waxed the middle, concrete at the bottom, and we made wine in concrete. And now people tell me, I gotta make wine in an egg or a conical or a square or a box or whatever. But you know what? I got news for you. Wine is a liquid. It doesn't know. Anyway, so with that concrete, you're gonna eat a lot more calcium carbonate. So when you drink that wine, you're gonna go, man, am I hungry or thirsty? And that's what drinking great Chardonnay is all about. And that's what that wine is. Anyway, enjoy. Cheers.